Did my husband leave me because of my drinking? No. Am I surprised that he didn't leave me because of my drinking? Yes, I am. And if the roles were reversed, I don't know that I could have put up with me like he put up with me, because I was never someone who could just have one or two drinks. I would have one and then I would usually drink to the point of blackout. And I would end up saying some very hurtful, below the belt type things. And sadly, I wouldn't even remember some of the things that I said or even some of the things that I did. And I could always tell the next day, like when I would have to read the room to see how out of control I got, I could always tell by his face when I would look at him. And sometimes I could just see it. I could just see the hurt in his eyes and the pain. And I knew that I had said something. But it's sad when you don't even remember what you said. And I would try to make just blanket statement apologies, but he knew that I really didn't remember what I had said or what I had done. And I think maybe some of the reason why he put up with me throughout my 10-year-long drinking career is because we definitely have a long history together. I'm 44, my husband is 45, and we've been together since we were 16 and 17, literal like high school sweethearts, except we went to separate schools. So I think having that history there and him knowing me through different stages of life and also knowing me before I was an alcoholic, I think part of him held on to that because he knew who I truly was, and he knew drunk blackout Beth was not who I truly was, because the things I would say and do, I would never do sober. And people ask me, how do you mend relationships that have been broken because of your drinking? And one thing I've learned in my marriage is the best apology, or the one that speaks the loudest volumes, has definitely been changed behavior. And I think my husband seeing that in me has definitely changed how he feels about me, and also brought just a lot of forgiveness and healing. And also with my kids too, my husband and my kids both, they are very supportive of my sobriety. They love the fact that I'm sober. They think it's so awesome that like I have a TikTok and a following, and if I do lives, they're always watching. They're very supportive of me. So I'm very thankful, and I feel blessed that my husband didn't leave me and it didn't end my marriage, and so much redemption has come through my sobriety. But my heart also goes out to people who have shared their stories with me, how they have had a spouse leave them because of their drinking, and then they've gotten sober and worked on things, and their spouse still wants, or ex-spouse still wants, absolutely nothing to do with them. And this is why alcoholism, it's sad, it's selfish, because it doesn't just affect you, it affects the people around you. So if in me sharing this makes you feel a type of way, or maybe makes you see what you've been doing when you're drinking, just know that your kids are watching you, your spouse is watching you, the people close to you are watching you, and you may think it's not a big deal, but maybe take a moment and sit down with them and ask them and tell them, give them a safe space to be completely honest with you, and ask them, how does my drinking affect you? And be ready for the answer, but sometimes it's the hard truth that we need to hear.